Fine, yes. Good.
Perfect. Voila. We have a Silhouette translating.
Yeah, already did it.
Okay. And as well, Suriname?
Fine, yes. Good.
Perfect. Okay, great. Thank you.
О, привет, Стас. Классно. Вся кундалини русская тусовка постепенно подтягивается.
Looks like.
Да, кстати, насчет видео, точно, ребят, сейчас включу. Спасибо, Светлана, за комментарий. Все, ребят, можно включать видео. Сангат в сборе. В Zoom есть теперь такая функция, что может показывать субтитры. Вы можете выбрать. Например, будет показывать на русском, либо на английском. Если кому-то нужно вдруг больше читать. Окей, карта. We are ready.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Sit down. Palm together. Open the space. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo Om Namo Dev Om Namo Dev Adgure Name, to God Gure Name, Sadgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name, Adgure Name, to God Gure Name, Sadguru Name, Sri Gurudev Name, Adguru Name, Jugadguru Name, Sadguru Name, Sri Gurudev Name. First, thank you all of you to be here online today, and it's an amazing moment. And I feel honored of your presence and the connection from all over the world. Oh my God. So that shows that we are consistent in our practice, and this is really heart warming my heart. So we are now ending almost 25. This is the ending November, December. So we were in this change since already September. Everything intensified. And now it's getting in the heart of it, I would say. So I have a title for today, which is not sounds very weird. Is time is now to die. It's a good one, no? I think we just have this 1st November. I don't know in your country if it is the same, but I don't. This year was especially for me very, very intense to recall. And I just realized when I start to list all the friends that are already passed away, and they have been with me a long time on the path, and then now I realize, gosh, I'm a survivor. The list was long of very, very good friends, very good memory that have left their body, so this planet. So I start to have an incredible asset in the other side. Family is the same. There's nobody left, so I'm the last Mohican here, and it becomes an amazing perspective on life to see that so many are gone. So and then just to memorize this incredible time we spend on this planet together, walking the path. It was so touching. I mean, very, very deep. And I think I never been so touched by the beyond as these last 2 days. I mean, it's really showers and presence, and it's totally incredible. So I don't know if it's the same for you, but I think the doors, there is a portal here where we just need to engage. And it's really a passage. That's why I call it time is to die. Of course, is not at all to commit suicide. Is another death that we talk about, and I think we're gonna see this this transition in the new earth and the new human. Things are compressing very, very much, and it's going to be more and more and more. So we are entering a time of, like, the presence of the master or presence of Shiva. You know, it's like a teacher master in your life. It just brings a lot of pressure for you to crystallize, to transform. And I think this is the circumstances now. Time and space are compressing, the speed is increasing, and we need to deal with a shift of energy much faster than ever. So why I say to die is so symbolic and an effective word today. And I think we had, maybe all of you knows that we had a sort of a tragic death recently. That is my granddaughter who passed away the day of birth. You know, so this is really an incredible experience. And for my son and his wife and the two daughters, there was like you know, spending 9 months with this whole expectation, and that in 1 second is blown. Yeah. So I think in many people I hear some sort of pressure of time, like this unexpected event that are quite tragic. So we need to be prepared to face this kind of situation. And of course, we're never prepared. But what I could see that, again, when you lose somebody, the sadness that pops up, so I went through this myself. And what I realized is that the void, a death is somebody that just disappear from the space, yeah? And the void, we are not, I think we do yoga, we don't realize what we're doing. Really, I don't know if you heard this book from Osho called Alpha Omega, and in this book he starts by saying, yoga start by zero. That's how you start, by the void, by nothing. And my relationship to this void was like between me today, yeah, me as I can perceive myself today, and me, which is a transcendent, outstanding, exceptional, unlimited self, yeah, there is between a gap, yeah. And this gap actually is the void. And when we face, we can have a relationship with the absence of being myself. You see what I mean? It's like a longing of being something I know I could become, but it's not here, it's far away somewhere, yeah? And this gap, this inaccessible distance is such a sadness. And when somebody disappears, it just put the finger on that void inside us, and the fear of being dissolved in this is sort of, I don't know in English, a gouffre, this is like really, an immense emptiness. And when we cry, we cry upon our own misery of being not connected yet with our soul, not being transcendent and outstanding and divine as we know we are, but it's still somewhere far, and between us there is a gap, there is a void. So this is how I personally experienced that death, because it was just absolutely unmanageable, the day of birth, death, the same day. How you deal with this, this is really incredible. So it's a complete unique experience, and I think it's an illustration of the time for the whole humanity, that at the same time there is the old world dying, and at the same time there is another world birthing, and we go from birth, death, rebirth, birth, death, rebirth, birth, death, rebirth, but to a certain speed. It's unbelievable. We have so many directions in our life that are dying, and so many new things that are just seeding and rising and incredibly beautiful. So it is this yo-yo stuff. I mean, this is not yoga, this is really yo-yo. Expand, compress, expand, compress. So we need an incredible resilience to go through this. That's what I call chaos. Chaos is not the mess outside. The chaos is how can we adjust ourselves with this incredible compression, expansion, compression, expansion. So this is my personal experience. How can you in the same day celebrate a birth and a death? This was so speaking to me. It's just unbelievable. And yeah, so to what do we need to die is, like Nanak says, Satnam is the only true self. So what else is completely not welcome anymore? And I think this is the shift on the planet, that all we had used to project, I'm the father, I'm this, I'm the doctor, I'm the lawyer, this is all gone, We cannot relate to any sort of social status, etiquette, label. It's all finished. You cannot play strategy with your mind. You cannot understand the time. So it's useless. we have a functional mind that is functioning for a dysfunction reality. The reality cannot be put in any box we used to do. Yeah, you have the society, you have group, you have isma, you know, all kind of religion, and this is all gone. You know, all gone. It's already gone. So where are we? You know, where are we? And so you just can define this by yourself alone. And this is now, I mean, I was talking about this already 3 years ago, but today it's just even not an option. If you are not you, you cannot relate to anything outside. It's just so confusing. So this stop of trying to, you know, we have this greediness of the lower mind wanting to understand. This is why we are in the mess today. We wanted so strongly to understand that now we understand nothing. Even the most advanced physician, and they all tell you with this like a 3IA, is nonsense. Physics is gone, you know, nothing makes sense anymore. So we reach the end of this reasonment strategy. Even our politicians are lost. There is no strategy. You don't see tomorrow. It's all gone. So what is the call is to become sensitive. Stop the neediness to control and understand. Stop. This is the really, and that's what the yogis did for 5,000 years. You know, they just sit down and they stop. They stop the mind. They stop wondering. They stop questioning. Stop. So I think now, if you want to be sane, you just have to refuse, try to understand by the means we have been educated. And we have to enter the sensory system and start to sense. And if you train yourself to be more sensitive, not sensual, sensitive is very different. We're not using the sense from the outside. We use the sense from inside. There are incredible movement of energy that all our physical body, the planet Earth, electromagnetic field is totally changing. And I guess many of you are feeling something is changing. We can't put a name on it. Don't put a name. You know, just welcome what is changing, the puzzling things, the thing that comes through your body. The physical body knows already the change we are going that your mind didn't realize yet, you know. We are adapting physiologically to the new field on Earth when the mind is running after, is behind, yeah. So don't use that mind. And in our Kundalini training, we really introduce as much as we can this other mind we call the Buddhi mind. And is a sensory perception directly without reasonment, without thinking. The thinking comes after. When you receive the information and you let the body use that information, it will create a special frequency that will attract to you the right thought, the right thinking. And when you have the right feeling and the right thinking, then you cannot demonstrate to anybody, but you know that you know. You see what I mean? When you know that you know, this is so important to cultivate that new approach to the field, to the reality. The reality is speaking to us, but not in the language we used to have between human beings. So what happened is that the people still, and the human beings still entangled in the old way of thinking, which is totally logic and rational and with reference in the past and all that, they may become totally upset. And you see people around you getting totally nuts, really. And that energy is not easy to deal with. If you are somebody with an open heart, somebody who stands for values and welcoming anyone equally, getting out of any judgment, when people come and jump on you with all this kind of attitude, it's challenging. And I think this is also increasing the décalage between a person that is meditating, you know, taking care of herself, opening the heart and be careful, I would say caring for the people who don't care because they are desperate and lost. This is a big challenge. So difficult because you cannot reject the people and say, go to hell, I don't want to hear you. And you cannot also like, please, what did you say? Maybe that's the trick, you know, just to send them back what they just said to realize, where have you been to talk to me this way? You know, they don't see it. They don't realize. So we are on a context that is quite tough, I would say. And in the same time, if you nourish this inner peace, which is fundamental in our practice, when we say mindfulness, is that I am aware of how the mind can go and be distracted and be distorted by so many confusion and distortion around, but you can remain the observer, watch this, welcome this, take it and let it go. Yeah, that's today is almost not an option. If you don't do this, you're going to get involved. And if you get involved, you are played by the energy that comes from outside. And you don't want this. Yes or no? We should not subject ourselves to anything outside. So even sometimes it's tempting and you feel I should say something, maybe it's better not. Yeah. So I think this is the context how I see it, and it's getting quite intense. So this perception from the Buddhi mind, which is sensorial perception, that's what we call intuition. You know, it's not having vision or anything. It's just let what is here, because what is here is all dimension. The future is also here. So if we let what is around us be what it is and not trying to label it, put it in a box and normalize it, but just let be the field as it is, and then we start with, instead of reacting, resonating, or we just receive the information, and the field wants to speak to us. You know, there's so many new information coming that among the confusion, there are also messages for us that are absolutely crucial to listen. So when you have stopped being involved with this lower mind, which I call lower mind, is the functional mind, yeah, plus, minus, judgment, comparison, emotional, I like it, I don't like it, blah, blah, blah. All this blah, blah, when it calms down, yeah, inside our body is what we call the bindu, a reference, a place, a center, is a centralized point of energy that is extremely full of power. And this is can move. This is what Kundalini is doing. It moved the bindu of potential energy to be dispersed in different levels of consciousness. If you have it in the nabi, in the area under the navel, you can root yourself when your nabi is anchored there for a moment and start to experience what I call certainty. The experience of certainty, which is the opposite of somebody who did, hypothesis, thesis, antithèse, synthesis, conclusion. This is a way to come to a conclusion that you are certain from the mind. And this is the original of dictature, because the one who think that have the best result for everybody start to think for everybody that everybody should think like this. Yeah, you understand what I mean? So when I talk about certainty, I'm not talking about that at all, at all, at all. So what is this? It is, in Kundalini, we call this the attitude of prayer. You see, it's another way to express it, that when you really deep down dive in that place of certainty, you start to irradiate energy through all the body with a feeling of yes. You see what I mean? Yes, I know. So this is not come through the brain. It didn't come through the left, right, frontal brain, reptilian brain, nothing. It's just an overwhelming feeling that I know. This is what I call faith. It's not based off I believe in anything outside. It's a connection to myself, my true self, connected to this limited self who knows he will die. But there is somebody inside that knows that is eternal. And when these two mixed in the Bindu, then you have this experience, I know. And creating the experience of I know gives you a sense of self-empowerment that is absolutely amazing. Do you relate to what I'm talking now, or is it I'm talking in the void? Yes, you understand the difference. So that certainty doesn't need you to watch the news to know, you don't need to read all books to know. You already know that you know all what you need. This is what I call, and we need to cultivate that connection to this Bindu. This is essential, not to be taken away, not to have your nose in the air and look around and be taken away. We need to completely enter ourselves. This is all within ourselves. We have the resource to know exactly where we are and who we are. To be. That's where everything starts. And I think the new human is the one who built an identity on that center. When to be first, it has nothing to do with worried about what to do and what to have. It's about to be. And when you are completely peaceful, established, center, still, in peace with yourself. You understand? This needs to be repeat every day, 10 times a day. We lose it so quickly. So this is like we need to remember to ourselves who we are in terms of energy. We need to sense it as an energy in the body that I am inhabited. There is somebody in the house. You understand? There is somebody in, and this is you. Yeah? So this is for me the priority to face the time first to be yourself first, and then repeat. Again, this is not because you have done morning sadhana and after 2 hours of practice, you're totally up to the roof and you feel great and expanded and you say, wow. And then 1 hour later, you lose the whole plot and you got involved in your car, you're stuck in the car traffic jam, and then you get upset and then you're going to get late and blah, blah, blah. You see what I mean? So we need to make spots in the day that if you train yourself, because after it's like a Pavlov thing, if you have the habit to create a small environment, maybe touch your body, touch your hands together, rub your palm, whatever, close your eyes, get in, boom. And instantly, more you repeat, more you do this, more quickly you are on. And you remember that sensation, be yourself, be to be. And that is how you maintain your self-empowerment through the day. Yeah. For me, it's, I'm lucky. I live in the nature. I don't have, I'm not, I cannot really talk here. You are living in a crazy life. So, but I can advise you, make a stop through the day. Go in the toilet if you are busy working with 10 people around. There's ways to get out of the things and remember, be in the frequency of who you really are. Because that frequency will attract the right circumstance, the right thought, the right relationship. I mean, it is the field. You are creating a resonance in the field, and yourself start to affect the world around. It's not the other side. You understand? We are here to overpower our love to others, not to suck everybody. So we are not beggars sucking things that we are missing. We are full of to be who we are, unlimited, and then we can pour a bit of that energy around us in the field. So this is the reverse with the practice of yoga. We are coming out of a victim, somebody who is a beggar, who is needing stuff, into somebody who provides. He's provided. And then you can be generous because it never takes anything from you if you plug in this unlimited resource. So I think this is not an option today, is a must. And you all have the techniques to bring yourself in a stage where you can be fulfilled. You understand? Fulfillment doesn't start because you have succeeded to something. You will succeed eventually, but nothing deprives you from being fulfilled at the day one. Fulfillment is not because of somebody. Fulfillment is not because of doing something great. Fulfillment is the stage of certainty. I'm divine, I know it, I vibrate it, I feel it. You agree with this? Yes or no? So there is nowhere to go. When you start to be fulfilled, you will not be having bad surprise. You understand? You can die in a minute, you will die fulfilled. Do you understand? There is no time to waste. So this can only happen if you give it to yourself. Nobody will give you fulfillment. Nobody, only you. So that's where we are. And this is why it's so dramatic, because everybody has the nose up and look around, who can fulfill me? You know, forget it. This game is over. The new human is a fulfilled human who is there to relate to others, from him to others, not looking for others for solution. Otherwise, you are a problem for everybody. Do you realize this? You're a danger for everybody if you look for love outside. Because you are a trap on two legs. You're going to trap somebody. Yeah, that's what you want to do. So, certainty beyond understanding with no strategy, it is the management of the now, very, very efficient. You cannot lose yourself. You always know where you are and who you are. I am here, and this is truly me. Can you feel it? That's how I speak. So you can do the same, you know, be yourself and express it. So the other thing is, we don't need to hide. When you recognize yourself, there is no need to hide or to be disguised or to play any sort of role playing, because just be authentic. That's all you need. Be yourself and radiate that self. So no need to hide. Be in the middle, and then people will sense it. You know, they will receive your energy and they will be sensitive to that. So then you can share it. So so when I was saying time to die, die is the time when we cross the threshold of time, and then we are timeless. Yeah, because people beyond, they don't have this physical body to count how many breaths and when will be my last breath, because they gave it up. You offer your last breath, so what is after? After, you don't need to breathe. You are in apana all the time. Kumbhaka, holding the breath forever. So beyond time, there is a space where we can be sensitive. We can be sensitive to the space beyond time. And that's what they call the quantum field. It's a field that is multidimensional. That means there is more than 3 dimensions. There is not only space and time. That space and time are quantified. But beyond that, there is a space that you cannot contain, that you cannot quantify. And that's multidimensionality coming in, where you transcend any sense of limitation, yeah? Unstoppable, unlimited. So we need to immerse ourselves. So when you are in this certainty, you are exactly at the door of immersing yourself of all possibilities. You need first to put yourself in this quality of being in prayer, totally certain, totally, I mean, full of faith in a way, but there is no mind for that faith. You are, yeah? And then you go in the space. That means you let yourself be, how are you going to say, imprint, be receiving. And you will be surprised that you receive, it may be not like Jane of Arc who hear the voice, because sometimes it could be schizophrenic, but you receive information that your body can translate to you, and you have this eureka effect, an idea you would never had if you would not be in that place, and an idea that sounds really weird for the neighbor, for your parents, for your partner, but all of a sudden you get this incredible idea coming from the Akash, yeah? And how did you know about it? It's just like, I call it miracles. This is magic. It's a moment of realization, understanding that comes to you, then it hits your heart and you feel the motivation. As I was saying before, you feel the yes, you know. You cannot explain, but that's the direction. So unless you immerse yourself in this field of oneness, everything you do will be based on comparison, duality, and strategy. You drop this. If you don't have the answer today, trust. If you are in certainty, the answer is coming, yeah? And you are the patience to wait until universe speak to you. And it speaks in so many very weird ways. Maybe somebody you forgot since 15 years call you today and to tell you something that is essential for your life. You understand what I'm saying? Is there is a network of coincidence that are incredibly precise, and universe always answer you if you call it, yeah? So at this moment, this kind of practice, focus on how you get answers for yourself, how you receive and welcome them, and don't question the answer. That's the other thing, because if your mind comes, this is nonsense, I'm not going to do this, blah, blah, blah. No, reduce this strategic mind and just say, how can I use this information? How would it be possible? You see the how instead of why. How can I use this in my life today from where I am? And you will see the gap become smaller. You see there is a step you can do into this gap where you're going to progress, you're going to expand, you're going to have motivation. Yeah, self-motivation is so amazing. So to create the new is a completely new way to be. You follow me? It's not based on the old. And if you want to incarnate the new human and manifest the new earth, this is the job we need to start now, because it's not going to stop. The next 20 years is going to be intense, accelerate, and more we advance, less of the old will remain. The old will crumble down. You see already the political power, the money system, everything is falling apart. So it's going to go faster and faster. But if you are cool in the middle of that, if you are certain to be yourself and you start to be creative, we are creative beings. We just cannot let the train go. So we need to jump in and bring ourselves and be co-creative people. And you will be amazed to see that there are support systems. There are other people who are crazy like you. There are other people who meditate, who are active and start to initiate small things step by step. So it's not big thing, revolution and change the world. It is transform from within and start to make it through your creativity. So I think vibrate today is so important, to keep your frequency and vibrate that frequency. Let it be around you. So share it with others. and maintain yourself in this higher stage of frequency. This is not an option, is a must. Okay. What else? So, of course, in a way, all what I'm describing here, it's what we call in yoga awakening, be awakened. So it's not like a big deal of spending 10 years in a cave to get the samadhi. Awaken is awaken, be aware. That was this afternoon, I was teaching a class in the afternoon. One of the 3 classes was about stay aware, awaken. So this is an effort. We are not being, we are lazy spiritual people. Yes or no? We have a spiritual laziness, more or less. So we need to, move our bum, move ourselves, and bring ourselves in this awakened stage as much as we can. So before I was talking about certainty, which is aware. Now is even more, is awaken means I am also aware of what's going on outside, not only full of myself, but now I'm ready to also see the world outside, not to look after it, not to look for it, but to just look as it is, embrace the world as it is, not as I would like it to be, because that's most of people do that. You project a world that you would like to be and it's never there, so you're totally desperate. But if you are ready in your center and welcome the world as it is, this world is not mad. This world is fantastic. If you start to see the world as it is, actually, it's going to the best, for the best, anytime, anytime. So, can it be seen by me? Can I see the world as it is? When I am awakened, I do see the world. And it is exhausted because we're not used to be so intensely awakened. If you see people around, all they want is to be asleep. They pretend they are awakened and they get in the car and they are totally numb. They get in the tree and they say, but I wake up this morning. Yeah, you end up in the tree. So the thing is, awaken is something different than to have the eyes open and to drink your coffee or whatever it is. This is not awaken. Awaken is you in this body that is awakened. Yeah. So this, we need a psychic energy. It's your nervous system that is not used. Your nervous system just wants to sleep, to relax, to be comfortable, to be safe, and not to be triggered all the time and to be in sort of alert. I mean, the state we have to be now is almost like there would be an alarm, an alert that says, hey, wake up. So I think you hear this, everybody getting more and more sensitive to that call. There is a phone call in the space. Someone saying, hey, folks, where are you? When are you going to answer the call? Yeah. So time is now to answer the call. Yeah? So it's all happening in the galaxy, the solar system. I say this already. You can look for more details because it's so inspiring to see. We are in this photon belt, and in the galaxy itself, the solar system is really moving in an incredible place. We have not been here and the last 25,000 years. I mean, it's a big cycle. We're going. So the whole planet is changing. The frequency on the magnetic field is changing, and we are changing in such a subtle way that I guess everybody here on the screen knows that something is changing, but nobody knows what it is, yeah? How we're going to be eaten up. So no point to develop mystical mystery about it and not make big deal. The thing is to accept, I feel something is changing, and instead of, be reluctant or questioning it or whatever, or trying to understand, no, welcome it, use this energy and be with it and let it expand. If you do not resist to the change, it will take you exactly where you need to be. Yeah? Because everything is in a perfect, exact order. There's nobody that is, excluded. You exclude yourself by resisting, by wanting to understand and put everything in a box. If you drop this mind and if you open to what you feel, which is destabilizing, then slowly, slowly it will become a source of inspiration, a source of excitement to get new ideas how you can create your new life development. So that's what I'm saying. Through the day, so many times, we are birthing to a sort of a hope, a crazy idea, an inspiration, and then boom, 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 boom. No, it's not possible. This is nonsense. Crash down, and then you're reborn in few hours later, and you get another inspiration. Yeah. So we are going through this moment where we're desperate, we think, and then again, super inspired. I think if you are in a network of friends who are practicing yoga in the morning, who are working on themselves every day, and then you can slowly share your realization, share your inspiration, it will boost each other, it will inspire each other to see that we are all touched, we are all guided, and each one has a chance to find his own way, because there is not a collective way, but we can support each other. And this is quite important in the middle of the crowd, in the ocean of indifference and kind of taboo about opening the space of your mind and your heart. Find people who are like-hearted, not like-minded, like-hearted. You can share the field of love, this field of frequency, and resonate together. You can also send each other feedback. That's what we do in our circle. Be direct, be honest. If you see somebody getting caught in hallucination or self-destruction, just send a mirror and just say, I'm not here to judge you, but now you are dismissing yourself. Yeah, be honest. You're not losing a friend. It's the opposite. If you're straight, if you're direct, and you're good feedback, that's what we all need to receive. So this is new relationship. You understand? We're not pleaser. It's a shift with this. So birth, death, rebirth, this is accelerating, and we need to get used to that. Ideas come very quick, they go very quick, but what stays is a permanent sensation of the truth, sensation of a direction, sensation that nothing is lost, actually. It's just happening, yeah? And I am part of what is happening. And that's to what we belong. We belong to the change, yeah? So when you have that, it gives you a nourishment for your certainty. You are kind of verify, I'm not cuckoo, I'm not extraordinary, and I'm not extraterrestrial. I'm really here on this world in change, and I'm okay. Yeah, you just validate yourself. So important. And so we are all at the threshold. In a way, we are facing a door. It's a key door with other dimension, other possibility, and we need to make a move. Yeah. We cannot just wait and see. This is not possible. So see how this can be taken by you, what the move means for you. Yeah, each one of us is different. So it does mean that you need to drop your partner, that you have to change job and change house or change country. Make a move. It can be inside, maybe 10 centimeters. You move your consciousness from the navel to the heart, or whoever. You understand? Make a move. Each one is different, but don't stay static. Don't stay crystallized and stuck. Yeah, we are not stuck. Okay. So this activation of awareness, when you nourish this, you activate your presence, your alertness, your awareness, this mindfulness. I am aware, I am sensitive. I don't need to find why. I'm just connected, and I communicate with what is in the space. That moment is a moment of remembering who we are, where we come from. We come from infinity, we go back to infinity, and that is a certainty. So this remembrance is going to hit the collective body. When you remember that this is me, this is truly me, that frequency will start to make wave around you, irradiate and inspire other people. You don't have to bargain, you don't have to speak, you don't have to convince anybody, just maintain your frequency and see how effective it is. And with some people is not, because they are not sensitive. They want to put this in the mind, and you know it is not going to work. So you don't have to waste time for arguing. Just let it be and say thank you, but I can't explain you. That's it, you know. So you're not going to lose friends. It's just people who define themselves out of the loop, and we cannot bring them along. This is kind of dramatic as well, because the split can happen with very close friends, and then all of a sudden you are like a zombie, some person that they cannot understand anymore. It's okay. Yeah, you will find enough people you resonate with. You have to be flexible and open your scope, because these people are more and more all around us. Okay. So as soon as you are hearing the call and that your totality is answering the call, that is a overwhelming yes, I'm going for that. The universe having its own speed of transformation, definitely the environment will test you. That means that you will face many resistance around you, that at the moment there is not a real support system to help you to go the direction you have decided to go. So you have to be prepared that not everybody approving you, and it will tax your nerves, it will tax your emotional body, and it may tax your physical health. You understand? Because we are immersed in a world where the dissonance is getting stronger and stronger, and it cannot not affect your physical body. So what I did now is more over 40 days, I'm totally vegan. I really decided I can't continue to vibrate the way I was, and I had to take care of my health. Not because I was deadly sick, because I felt the frequency is not enough. I cannot continue because I was vegetarian. I was really healthy, but the change now to eat less and to be really vegan, it made me another shift. That is no dairy, no cheese, no milk product, nothing. And it's incredible the frequency I can find and the vitality I can find through this. And the result, I mean, you can quantify the result on your vitality. You can feel it. It's amazing. So I'm not preaching anybody here to become vegan, but I'm saying eat less and drink quality water. You know, the water is everywhere completely corrupt. I mean, you go in the tap in any city, you just get a poison, liquid poison. So make an effort, maybe drive to a spring water, take glass bottle, fill it up and drink this water, because this is life. Your 70, 80% water is so important. Here, I choose the place where I live because I know I tap in the earth. I have directly from the source the water every day. So this is so important. And we neglect it, but imagine 75% is not 80% of your body is watery, is liquid, swimming in water. This is so important, the frequency of your water. And you can charge the water, you know, by your hands. You can sing a mantra, you can do something positive before you drink it. All this kind of practice, they will pay off, because step by step, your body gets more light, more resonant to the high frequency. And then therefore you can capture new messages, new level of information. Do you understand? According to the frequency of your physical reality, that's the physical reality you create. We are like a hamster. This is the box. So if you get out of the box, you need a sort of a health condition that is transcendent, that is beyond. It's not enough to be just healthy and, bio and everything, organic. We need more. We need super health. So I really, for the months to come, with the tax of the change of energy and the compression that is going on, it's really good to anticipate and do something for your body, for your physical body. Beside the Kriya in the morning, which is super good, exercise is fundamental, but watch out what you put inside. The food is essential. So eat and drink pure. This is really, you can choose. Yeah, it's an effort. You see, everything, everything is an effort. You don't find this in the supermarket right the corner. You have to move yourself. That's what I mean. Move yourself means change priority. Decide. You're not a victim. We can change ourselves, our reality, by taking ownership and care for ourselves. Okay, so I think I have done the around the clock about the message I wanted to convey to you this time. I think it's quite strong, but I think time is strong. So I wish you are strong, and I want you to be strong with yourself. Do you understand? It's not for me, it's not for anybody. It's just honoring who you are and vibrate, because more we are being responsible for the frequency, more we spread this frequency, because it's just resonance. We are living in the field of resonance, harmonic resonance. So if you send these vibes, it will come back and it will amplify. And we are here for that, isn't it? So I want to share with you these 3 exercises for this month. So I've given some meditation in the class this afternoon. So I take some of the mantra, but meditation is different. It's still pranayama. That's what we do during the time is now. So this mudra, when you split, this is about split mind, the positive, the negative, the comparative mind, the analytical mind, So when you open it, you kind of not submit it to duality anymore. And what we want is to bring the arms up, and when somebody is made prisoner, they come with the gun and you put your arms up. So this is the attitude. You give up. You totally give up. Give up to the non-duality. There is no split inside. So if you split your fingers, inside is all one. Yeah, your 2 minds are connected. When you split this together, it's unite within your mind. Your left and right brain start to connect. So you give up your thing, and then the meditation is you inhale. We use this very powerful 3 syllables mantra, Om, Ah, Hum. Yes, you know this one? Om, Ah, Hum. So it is sung by Jane Wither. So it's very slow. It's in a special frequency, and you're gonna filigrane your breath on the mantra. So when you hear Om, you inhale. When you hear Ah, you hold the breath. And when you hear Hum, you exhale. Yeah? Okay. So the inhale is through the nose, inhale through the nose, and the holding, of course, and then exhale through the mouth, like a shh. You push the air, but you push all the way out, all the way out. Shh. Like a deflating something, yeah? We call it alkaline exhalation. So it brings you in more neutral energy. Yeah. So here we go. Try to find the music. Yeah, here it is. Ready? We do it a few minutes, but you can do this 11 minutes. Exhale. Inhale. Maximum inhalation. Exhale. Keep going. Inhale.
Глубокий вдох.
And exhale. Just stay with the meditation. So this first step was about stillness in the physical realm. So you want to feel this peace within your physical body. And I guess you all feel it right now. The body is quiet, body is relaxed. Yeah, we're going to move into the mind space and emotional and mental space to bring shunya, which is zero mind, so which is silence. You want the voice in the mind stop. Yeah? So this is the sequence: birth, life, death, and rebirth. So we have practiced this afternoon. We're going to do it again. So this is, and so we do it with inhaling through the mouth. So you bring your head totally to the left and fully inhale. And this is the moment before, this is the first breath before you were born, and you are birthing and you remember, and you're going to move your head to the right by making the whole scope of one lifetime and exhaling to the right, and you let all the image of this life popping up at different stages, and you anticipate the day of death. So between the day today and the time you will die, you can just also let the image coming to you, whatever you see yourself dying. And then this is full exhale to the right side with your head. Then you inhale. Always the mouth is big open. Go to the left and you hold the breath there and ready to birth. And then you imagine your birth another time and another time and another time. We're going to repeat many lives, and then every time you remember different image of your past. You know, childhood, one time is at 3 years old, one time is at 6 years old, one time is 18 or 21, 27, 36, whatever. This relationship, whatever pops up, you go slowly and you remember all the memory with the feeling. Yeah, and then you let them go. You let them go, you let them go. So this is like processing and dissolving the connection to the past. Yeah. So grasp your, like you're a big chief, and you contemplate, you are the one observe the life, yeah, and then you're sitting up on your cloud and you watch how many lifetime you can do and watch yourself. So mouth open, inhale to the left fully, your eyes are closed, you inhale through the mouth, exhale through the mouth, big open. And this is a long, and then you turn your head slowly to the right and you imagine all, let the image of your life popping up until you finish your today, and then you go all the way to the death and you see your last day. And then you die and then you rebirth. You inhale, you come back, whoop, here we have a new chance. Rebirth and be ready for a birth and a new birth, and you see other facets of your life. Do you understand the principle of the meditation? Yes? Okay? So here we go. I put you a nice music, which is the celebration of Durga, the salutation of Durga, the one who purifies our life and take away our own enemies. And the last time. Inhale deep and exhale. And let's go all the past. Yeah, free. Bye-bye. You can do this much longer. Of course, for the set, we can do 3 times 11 minutes. That's what we do. You can use it also in the beginning of your Kriya in the morning. You can do any other time. And this exercise is very profound. You can do it half an hour. It's amazing. Yeah. And the last one is about self-blessing. So this is about vastness. We have seen stillness, now silence. This brings you to complete emptiness, no memory triggering. Everything is totally quiet in the mind, emotional and the mind. And now we're going in the soul. So this is the unlimited field. We are opening ourselves to connect with our essence unlimited and to feel it, to sense it. So it's very, we're going to bring the right palm up and the left palm down. The arms are on the side, and we do this halo body, you know, this golden shield around us. So we go, and then when we, as the right is up, the left is down. When you go up, they're gonna join nicely. It's a nice touch over your head. Make a circle, and you feel the blessing descending onto you, and then this is like closing the space, and then we open the space unto infinity. So the right palm looking up, the left palm looking down, and we bring it down. So it's going to be, we inhale very slow, long, deep, and then we hold it up there, long, deep, and we exhale, long, deep. So it's all very, very slow. It's very slow movement, conscious movement, where you see the energy that have a tendency to limit your sense of space until you receive the blessing to open, and then you open into infinity, and you feel this freedom. The field is totally available, unlimited, and free. Yeah, vastness, all direction, all dimension, all frequencies, just open to everything to receive. So you close your eyes. And we're going to go for this breathing. Inhale is nose, exhale is through the mouth. You push out through the lips to exhale. Inhale deep. Finish your movement. Yeah. Inhale up. Just hold the breath and bless yourself. Just feel the rain of light just pouring over you. Feel yourself blessed and unlimited. And actually now you feel that your own soul is blessing you here, right now. And you receive that amazing energy. And exhale. How do you feel? Cool, no? Thank you. So I wish you spend a good month with all of that. We just have started our dark retreat. This is something new we brought here in Le Martinet. We have 5 people totally in the dark for 7 days and alone with a minimum diet and cleansing process. So it's an amazing practice. So we are opening up until Christmas. It's ongoing. So if people want to join, you just try.
Carta, no sound. No sound. Maybe your mic is off.
Shit, what is it?
It's good now.
Can you hear me now or not?
Yes.
So I have to be correct. No shit anymore. It's working. Okay, so Ayurvedic is for you, to treat you, to relax, to integrate, take care of your health. And then, at the end of the year, of 12 nights, starting 26 December to the 6th January, to celebrate. We have the Dalip this year with us, so we're going to sing, we're going to celebrate, and go through a terrible process like usual. Okay, so wish you the best until next month, and really be sure you are beautiful, and that's for sure. Okay, we close it. Thank you. Thank you. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you so much. All my love. Blessings. Thank you, Alexei. Thank you, Silwan, for translation. I was a little bit speedy today. Hope you could manage. Thank you. Bye-bye. Love you. Yeah. Yes.